Tribal colleges and universities across the nation are less than 60 years old, according to the American Indian College Fund. A college in Newtown is continuing to celebrate its 50th anniversary. Crystal Qual checks out what this milestone means.
When Nueta Hidatsa Sakhnish College was established in 1973, classes were less centralized. Academic Dean and Chair of Sciences Dr. Kerry Hartman says he started teaching at the school 9 years after its inception.
I taught classes under the post office. I taught classes in a building downtown on Main Street that's not even there anymore. I taught classes in what is now a cafe downtown.
School president Dr. Twyla Baker says when she attended school here, she also worked with Hartman as a student teacher.
I'm the fresh president that's actually younger than the institution itself.
She says the school is still young, but their knowledge system has existed for millennia. Hartman says the school's educational programs have expanded so much they're about to add a new drone operator program. He also says the agricultural department has come a long way.
It has grown and expanded immensely in serving the tribe and in serving the needs for food sovereignty and for better local nourishing foods.
Baker says while they have land grants, which allows the school to acquire grants for research and other opportunities, another milestone they're working towards is establishing endowments.
We're continuously in the fight and doing advocacy on our own behalf and on the behalf of the tribal nations.
The school is wrapping up its 50th anniversary celebration with a gala which will feature comedians and the school's founders. In NHS College, I'm Crystal Qual reporting for your news leader.